Have you ever pasted sensitive company code into ChatGPT and felt a twinge of doubt? That uneasy feeling isn't just paranoia, it's a real concern for anyone working with proprietary information. For months, I ignored that little voice in my head until a company-wide email about AI tool usage policies landed in my inbox. Suddenly, the risks of sending confidential data to cloud-based AI services became impossible to ignore. Every message, every code snippet, every private conversation, once you hit send, it travels to someone else's servers. For personal use, maybe that's fine. But for work, privacy matters. That's when I decided to build my own private AI, right on my own machine. Let's talk about what really happens when you use Cloud AI. Every question you ask, every piece of code you share, is sent to remote servers you don't control. That means your data could be stored, analyzed, or even used to train future models. For personal questions, maybe that's not a big deal. But for work code, private projects, or anything sensitive, it's a different story. I realized I needed a solution where my data never leaves my computer. That's when I discovered two open-source tools that changed everything: Ollama and Clawdbot. Together, they let me run AI locally, with zero data leaving my machine. Ollama is the engine behind my private AI. It runs AI models directly on your computer. No cloud, no API calls, no data leaving your machine. Think of it as Docker for AI models. You pull a model, run it locally, and that's it. Clawdbot is the interface. It connects Ollama to the apps you actually use, like Slack, web browsers, or even the command line. Without Clawdbot, you'd be stuck typing into a terminal. With it, you can chat with your AI from anywhere. Together, they create a seamless, private AI experience that never touches the internet. Here's how it all fits together. Your apps like Slack, your web browser, or the command line connect to the Clawdbot gateway. Clawdbot then communicates with Ollama, which runs the AI model locally. The magic is in the fact that nothing ever leaves your computer. Your questions, your code, your private thoughts, they stay exactly where you put them. This architecture gives you complete control and peace of mind, knowing that your data isn't being sent to any third-party servers. Let's break down the costs. Using Cloud AI like ChatGPT Plus and Claude Pro can add up quickly $20 each per month, plus occasional API usage that can push your total to $70.90 per month. That's over $800 a year. In contrast, my Clawdbot plus Ollama setup required no new hardware. I already had a GPU, costs about $10.15 a month in electricity, and the software is completely free. The break-even point? Just 2 months. But honestly, the real value isn't just in saving money, it's in knowing exactly where your data is at all times. While saving money is great, the real reason I switched was peace of mind. Every time I used Cloud AI for work, I worried, where does this data go? Who can see it? Am I violating company policy? With my local setup, I know exactly where everything goes nowhere. It processes on my machine and stays on my machine. That peace of mind changed how I use AI completely. I can ask anything, share any code, and never worry about leaks or policy violations. Worried about hardware? Don't be. You don't need a supercomputer to run local AI. I started with a dual RTX 4090 setup, which is overkill, but even my older RTX 3080 worked fine with smaller models. The truth is, if you have any gaming GPU from the last few years, you can run local AI. It might be a bit slower than the cloud, but it works. This makes private AI accessible to almost anyone with a decent computer. The first step in my setup was installing Ollama. This part was surprisingly simple. With a single command, I downloaded and installed Ollama on my machine. Then, I pulled my first model, Qwen 330B, A3B. The download took about 10 minutes, and a quick test confirmed everything was working. Ollama responded to my prompt in just a couple of seconds. It was a smooth start and gave me confidence to move forward. Next, I installed Clawdbot. This was also straightforward, just a couple of commands and an onboarding wizard. Clawdbot asked me which AI provider to use and walked me through the setup. Everything seemed fine at first, but then I hit my first real snag. The onboarding process is user-friendly, but as with any new tool, there are a few pitfalls to watch out for. Let's dive into the mistakes I made and how I fixed them. My first mistake was configuring the model with an 8192 token context window, thinking it was a safe default. Clawdbot refused to start, showing an error about the context window being too small. After some digging, I realized my model actually supported a massive 262,144 tokens. I was limiting my model to just 3% of its real capability, simply because I assumed cloud defaults applied locally. The fix was easy. Update the config to match the model's actual specs. Lesson learned. Always check your model's real capabilities before configuring. With Clawdbot running, I tried connecting it to Slack. The bot appeared online, but when I sent a message, nothing happened. No error, no response, just silence. After an hour of frustrated debugging, I discovered I had missed a crucial Slack permission. Groups. Read. Without it, the bot couldn't see messages in private channels. The lesson? Add every recommended permission up front. Debugging silent failures is a huge time sink, and it's easily avoided with the right setup. Most guides recommend picking the biggest model your GPU can handle, but I went a different route. I chose Qwen 330B, A3B, which uses a mixture of experts' Mo architecture. Instead of activating all 30 billion parameters, it only uses 3 billion for any given response, making it much faster and more efficient. For chatbots, speed is often more important than marginal quality improvements. After testing both a 70B model and the MOE model, the latter won easily for my use case good enough answers, 3 times faster. After 2 weeks of daily use, my Clawdbot setup became an essential part of my workflow. I use it for code reviews without paranoia, asking it to spot bugs or suggest improvements. For quick technical questions, it's faster than searching online. It helps draft documentation, commit messages, and technical emails. Sometimes, I use it for rubber duck debugging. Just explaining my problem to the AI helps me find solutions. Plus, it handles both Korean and English seamlessly, making it perfect for my bilingual work environment. One of the biggest psychological benefits of running my own AI is that I never worry about costs. There's no meter running, no anxiety about using too many tokens, and no monthly bill creeping up. I can ask whatever I want, whenever I want, without hesitation. This freedom has made me more productive and creative, as I'm no longer second-guessing whether a question is worth the cost. A hidden gem in the Clawdbot setup is its web dashboard. By accessing it through an SSH tunnel, you get a full chat interface, conversation history, configuration editor, real-time logs, and health monitoring all in your browser. It's easier than the command line for most tasks, and I find myself using it more than Slack now. The dashboard makes managing your private AI simple and intuitive. Ready to build your own private AI? Here's the fastest path. Step 1. Install Ollama and pull your preferred model. Step 2. Install Clawdbot and complete the onboarding process. Step 3. Test your setup by sending a simple message. If you get a response, you're good to go. The whole process takes about 30 minutes. Everything else like Slack integration or systemd services is optional polish. The core system works immediately. Is a private AI right for you? Build your own if you regularly work with sensitive or proprietary code, are tired of monthly AI subscriptions, have a decent GPU, enjoy tinkering with self-hosted tools, or if privacy genuinely matters to your work. Stick with Cloud AI if you need the absolute latest models, don't want to spend time on setup, or if your use case is casual and privacy isn't a concern. For me, privacy alone made the effort worthwhile, with cost savings and speed as added bonuses. If I could start over, I'd do a few things differently. First, I'd check model specs before configuring, assuming defaults wasted an hour. I'd add all Slack permissions from the start to avoid silent failures. I'd start with the Mo model immediately, since speed matters more than marginal quality gains for chat. I'd use the web dashboard from day one and set up systemd service earlier for convenience. These small changes would have saved me time and frustration. After testing over 20 different models, I found only one that truly excelled: GLM49B Flash. It handled Korean, English, Chinese, and mixed language conversations effortlessly. Tool calls worked perfectly, and answers were accurate. Many models failed. At least one test, some couldn't handle tool calls, others struggled with languages, and some gave nonsense answers. If you need a truly multilingual private AI, GLM49B Flash is the one to use. The hardest part of building a private AI wasn't the technical setup. Ollama and Clawdbot made that surprisingly easy. The real challenge was deciding that privacy and control mattered enough to spend a couple of hours on setup. Most developers paste code into cloud AI tools without a second thought, until a policy update or a legal question makes them reconsider. Building a private AI isn't about paranoia. It's about having a clear, simple answer when someone asks where your data goes. Now, when someone asks where my AI conversations go, I don't have to reference privacy policies or hope a company keeps its promises. I just point at my server and say, there. That clarity is worth more than the $800 a year I'm saving. Building a private AI gave me control, peace of mind, and the freedom to use AI however I want, without compromise. If privacy and control matter to you, it's absolutely worth it.